What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Arknights. Now, I am just approaching the 2-month mark of playing Arknights, and I gotta say, I have really been enjoying the game. I can't believe I snoozed on this one this long. It's been a lot of fun and a very addicting experience. Now, a lot of people have asked me why I started playing a mobile game, and there's several reasons. First off, Arknights is a really good game, despite it being a mobile game or a PC game or a console game. If you just look at it as a game itself, it is absolutely wonderful. If you're into tower defense, Arknights offers an absolute ton. There's deep strategy, super long-term playability, but more importantly, it just met up really well with what's going on currently with my life. When you're an employee working at a casino, particularly in a table games department, one thing is for certain is you get a ton of breaks. With a lot of breaks comes a lot of opportunities to dip into some mobile games, as you can bring a tablet or whatever and just play off the Wi-Fi at work. Now, I do play most of the time on an emulator at home. However, I do make sure to dip in and play a little at every opportunity on my tablet at work or while I'm at home, of course. Now, I also got to say I started Arknights at about the most perfect time to start playing the game. Just a few weeks after I started playing it, the big anniversary event hit. I was able to really grind it out and take advantage of a lot that was offered during that anniversary event. So I feel like I made lots of progression here, and the anniversary event was a big part of that. Now, with that in mind, that gets back to another point of what I am really digging about Arknights an absolute ton. And that is, it always feels like there's something going on. There's events upcoming, there's events running. Here, of course, we see my biggest challenge in the game, and that is Sanity. It's not really a negative point in the game, however, if you're a grinder, and we all know that I personally am a bit of a game grinder, the sanity thing is just your worst nightmare. You have to learn to adjust and play towards the sanity that's available. That way you're not burning up all of those sanity potions that you do have as they come. Now, with everything going on, another aspect of the game that's really been just grabbing me is the constant progression. I've barely scratched the surface. I've got so much to learn in Arknights still. I've got so many characters to progress. However, it's non-stop. When you're playing a game, particularly a tower defense or any type game for that matter, the second you stop feeling like you're progressing, it feels like the game loses some of that pizzazz. Now, the progression in Arknights is seriously long-term. There's lots of replay value to the game, and it is going to be probably years before I have everything completely decked out in Arknights, without a doubt. There's just a ton to do, a ton to progress, and you pick the progression yourself. Now, obviously, there's the story mechanics you go through. However, if you like a particular operator, you can focus on getting that operator upgraded. If you like a particular playstyle, you can focus on working just on that playstyle. Now, the daily and weekly goals are just so achievable without putting in a ton of work. A lot of games that have some sort of daily or weekly missions, sometimes it feels like you really have to grind hard to get those missions achieved. Arknights is definitely not like that. The dailies and the weeklies, you're just going to end up rolling through them just from playing the game. So without really putting a ton of effort into hitting a particular weekly or daily task, I'm just getting the stuff completed every day and every week just from natural play. Now, of course, I have gone out and done a few different things to make sure I achieve a particular goal. Now, as you're seeing here by what I've been doing in this video, auto-deploy is such a wonderful thing. Like, I personally am working on my base right now, so I'm trying to get some LMD. Of course, I need some resources to upgrade the base. And auto deploy is just absolutely glorious. You can just queue it up, walk away, and let it run. Now, obviously, you have to beat it first, which is the way it should be. But it takes a lot of the feeling of grind out of the game when you can just hit that auto deploy button, let it run, and go about your life. Now, we all know that this is a free-to-play gacha game, so RNG is a big element when it comes to your operators. Now, RNG hates us all. There's no doubt about that. RNG almost never is just extremely generous to any of us as a player. However, one thing about in Arknights is when the RNG hits and you do get that top operator tag, or you pull that 6-star operator or the 5-star operator that you're looking for, it just feels so good. There's no doubt about it. More so than in most games. A lot of times when RNG is finally in your favor in an RNG-dependent game, it feels like you just completed a task, but it doesn't feel glorious. In Arknights, when, during that anniversary event, RNG was hating on me. When I finally got Chen in the anniversary event, it was like a glorious celebration. It felt really, really good. Now, one more aspect. Not trying to give you all a sales pitch, just going over all of the positives and negatives I found about the game. But targeted farming is so wonderful. Being able to know I need this part and I need to go here to get it is just such an absolutely awesome thing. So the targeted farming, of course, is here. Sometimes it doesn't always match up to the particular day that you're looking for. However, it is available where you can specifically get the items you're looking for. Such a good thing going there. Now that gets us into the base. Now the base I'm still learning quite a bit about. However, it is so nice to get some of these things automated for you. You can get the base set up and, get your XP grinding, get whatever is grinding coming in on an automated fashion with just maintenance to the base maybe once or twice a day. So this is my base so far. Obviously, I've still got a lot of work to put into it. I don't have it min-maxed. I didn't look up any guides or anything as far as optimal base work, but this is what I've done so far. I've got, 5 factories, 2 trading posts, and 2 power plants right at the moment. I love the aspects of it. Queue up what you want being created, queue up what you want being traded. You can rest your operators and, manage the base really in a very quick and timely fashion, just to make sure you're maintaining, keeping everything flowing smoothly. So the base is another really important part of the game that I'm still really learning about and just breaking into. But it has been a super fun aspect of the game, no doubt. Now, when we take a look at the operators, of course, I'm just getting started, but I have done some good moves and definitely some bad moves. And it's a learning experience. We all know that. As you see, I went hard on La Pluma from the event and then Silver Ash from my very starting roles and got those up to E2. Still need to put a lot of work in. I've got a lot of development going with my operators, but still such a long way to go. And it dips back into that long-term progression without a doubt. Now, with this many operators, of course, it offers a large amount of diversity in playstyles. And one thing that just super excites me about the game, in any tower defense game for that matter, is I love physics elements with instant death areas. I love pushing, I love pulling, and of course it's not perfect for every map, but we do get that in Arknights, and it's absolutely awesome. So using Shaw or Cliffheart has been a ton of fun, and to be honest with you, I'm guilty. I try to use them more than I should. We all know that not every map is designed for it. However, it's just so fun having those mechanics added in without a doubt. Now, once again, that's a whole lot of positives about Arknights. Well, what about the negatives? Well, as I mentioned earlier, it's all about that sanity. So the sanity grind has been a bit of a challenge. Of course, we don't always have those sanity potions ready to go. Now, I had an absolute ton of sanity potions as a new player, which was perfect timing when the event came, because that allowed me to, maximize my sanity and coordinate it with my level ups, where I'm trying to get the most bang for my buck on getting, all of my tasks accomplished and getting through all of the goals that I was shooting for. So the sanity has been a challenge, particularly for a grinder. A few long-term players told me right at the beginning, don't plan on sitting down and playing the game all day. Play it a little bit, a few times a day, and dip in every day and make sure you're hitting your goals. So the adjustment for sanity has been very challenging for me personally, as I want to just sit down and grind it out. However, you can take advantage of your level ups, all of the sanity potions you do get right at the beginning, and maximize the amount of time that you actually get in-game and playing. So that's it for now. This is my 2-month review of Arknights. I've been absolutely loving the game. It's like a facepalm moment for me in the tower defense world of why I didn't check this game out sooner, and I really encourage everybody to take a look at it. And there will, without question, be more Arknights on the channel in the very near future. So that will do it for now. Thank you all an absolute ton for watching. Don't forget to click that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about Arknights. What's coming up that you're excited about? What events are approaching that you're looking forward to? What has you stoked for Arknights in the very near future? So thank you all once again, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.